I hear a dog.
Hello.
Hello, doggy. Okay, Taylor, does our stream sound? Can you hear us? Is there noise now?
Sorry, I just realized I exited Stardew. Okay, hold on.
Why would you do this? I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, all right. Keep talking.
Talk, talk.
Lower your volume by like just like 5 decibels, or lower your gain a little bit.
Okay. Lowering gain.
Smaller gains, bro.
You need less gains, bro. You got too many gains right now. How about this? Does this sound better? Da 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 da. I have a okay.
All right, that sounds better.
Who the
And
fuck's in my
hopefully
bed?
we don't blow up the microphones or the eardrums.
Hopefully.
Speakers.
Who the fuck's in my bed? Get the fuck out of my bed. Get out of here. Who the fuck? Get out of here. Get
Yeah,
out
I
of
remembered. I didn't realize that it saved your like sleep state. So if you slept in someone else's bed, you would also wake up in that bed.
here. Yeah. Who are you? Are you M or Hero? Are you M or
Just
Hero?
get a completely like unhinged like letter where it's like, Linus, hey, I saw you sleeping in the wrong bed, so I wouldn't put you in your bed. Linus, why?
Linus, I was sleeping
Okay,
up.
Linus.
Linus, I was sleeping at my friend's house.
It's then that you
Oh,
realize he gave you
so
like a
we
little,
need to
like,
ship the
sleeping
rest of
tab.
that cauliflower.
I
There-
did.
Okay.
I just didn't put it all in there on the off chance we were wrong.
You mean you saying that I was right and you didn't believe me, even though the thing said exactly that I was right?
Yeah. Just in case.
Hold on, I got a mail. It says, Dear Shario, I'd like to surprise my husband with a gift. He's a big fan of leeks. Could you bring me one? Granny Evelyn. All right. Well, let's invite him to the War Thunder Discord.
War Thunder.
I'll wait for that one to sink in.
That's the tank one, isn't it? No, that's World of Tanks. What the fuck am I thinking of?
War Thunder, I think, also has tanks.
Okay.
Possibly. Why do I have... Oh, because I didn't sell these fish.
Hello, Doji. The
It's
spirits.
because people get into arguments about the tanks and stuff in War
Who
Thunder.
needed an apricot?
Hold on. Did I need an apricot? I don't think I did. Fresh fruit. Yes, I did need an apricot. I need apricot for Emily. Can I have apricot for Emily? Por favor.
Man, I would love...
Yes, please. Thank you.
I want a movie that is takes plot points. That's a Shazam movie that takes plot points from the like post Darkseid War Shazam, where he's got new gods.
That'd be cool. Like you got the Martian god of fire in there somewhere.
Yeah, he's got like two of them are alien gods, and then let's see here, because you got, what is it, Shazam? So that's like 6.
I do like
Wait,
the
so
count.
she's
Yeah, and like 2.5 of them are alien gods, and then you've got like Ate, the Greek god of impulse and war, and then you've got Anapel, who I assume is going to be his wisdom source, because she seems nice, and
Right.
technically she's a real world one from somewhere in Siberia, which I think is pretty neat. But as with real world cultures that haven't been like digitized onto Wikipedia, I have no idea what her deal is.
Right. Oh. Well, okay. I'm in a cutscene.
What?
I entered a cutscene, I guess. There's a lady
Where are you?
in bed. I don't know. I think I'm looking at a lady's dream right now. There are palm trees. What? Muiwa. Okay. Muiwa.
And what? For moi?
Mui.
Yo, I found a carp in the trash.
Did I just dream? Did I just dream invade? Invade someone's... Hello, Emily, I'm here to give you an apricot. Why are you here? I don't fucking know. I walked into your house and into a cutscene, and then I came here.
Oh, dude, I'm in Harvey's room.
Those are rainbows.
Is he gaming?
Sick.
No, he's on an old-timey radio.
Shit, that's a gamer. Oh.
Oh, he was a
right now. I hold up a single jar of jam. Heck yeah, I'll talk about that.
That's fair.
Hold
on.
He's not a gamer though. He's in front of like an old-timey radio. Is he actually like what's the word? Like the town radio host that we don't know about?
I don't know, but I have more dialogue to read.
I think we can get a radio player in this game. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head though.
One of my things, whenever you make a small town setting, it's like...
Hang on, Taylor. Can I finish getting through the rest of this dialogue so that I can move around and not be stuck here? That reminded me of something. Even the tiniest, blandest, simplest light holds a wonderful secret. Now I know why you're here. It's a sign. Ha ha ha! Okay, I'm gone. I just disappeared. I popped out of existence. I blinked out of space. Emily, I think
I didn't see you on the map either.
Well, I was in Emily's dream. I was in this weird person's dream.
Oh. Dreamweaver.
Hello, okay, are we gonna talk in real life now? Hi. John Marston.
You've been giving Emily a lot of gifts.
What's that?
It sounds like you've been giving Emily a lot of gifts.
Oh, is that why I can enter her dreamscape now? John Marston. There's something special about John Marston. Our destinies will intersect. Okay, I'm just gonna keep giving you jam then. I was literally in your house. Why would I leave? I was going to give you an apricot. But no, I'm just going to leave your house after entering it and then getting sucked into your dream. And you wake up and we're not going to talk about that? I'm just going to leave your house as you wake up and we're going to pretend like it never happened? Hey, I want to talk about what just happened!
Bluejack, it's just like that dream.
It's just like that dream you've been having. You keep telling me I've had that dream. I've never had that dream. What's that over there then? Oh my god, it's that dream.
It's a flying Ted thing. It's streaming an image into my brain.
That was pretty anticlimactic. Anticlimactic. Are you trying to say anticlimactic? No, if I was going to say that, I would have said it.
My new goal is to become friends with Gus, because why not?
I'm going to give Emily more gifts because what just happened was really cool, and I want to see more of that. Also, where the fuck did she go? I was going to give her an apricot.
She probably went to work, bro. She has a job.
Where the fuck does she work at?
What do you mean, where's Emily? She's in this room.
Not that Emily.
Using like jams and jellies as gifts instead of selling them. I'll never financially recover from this.
Where does Emily work, though?
At the plant, at the spittoon? No, at the saloon.
At the saloon.
The Salty Spittoon?
The Salty Saloon.
Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How tough are you? How tough am I? I ate a bowl of nails for breakfast this morning, so without any milk.
I had a bowl of milk for breakfast, so without any milk.
Oh.
I love YouTube poops like that.
Oh, it's pretty great. Do you like?
Jam.
Wait, hold on. Does anyone? Nope, that's an artifact. I should take that to what's his name? Nautilus fossil. I'm gonna take this Nautilus fossil to the museum.
I don't know. You know, people look at Shane and they're like, I can fix him. I look at Shane and I'm like, I can offer him gainful employment. We have so much farming to do, guys.
Oh wait, I bet you the museum's closed now, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess
Which is
I'll
funny because
fish for a minute,
it sort of implies that Gunther has business hours, which is odd because like he doesn't show up for most like events in town. He's kind of an entity.
Yeah, Gunther doesn't really like participate in society at all. He's just like a weird cryptid that just sort of hangs out in the background and gives you stuff.
And that's why
he's like the wizard. He's just too cool.
No, but the wizard shows up to town events. He's just too cool to like go to town most of the time. But like that's why I like the concept that Gunther is like an entity that the library creates.
He's like
he's actually an extension of the library.
He's like the janitor guy from fucking Control.
Dude, I didn't think of it that way.
He's just secretly some weird deity guy.
Yeah, thanks for the Walkman, Ati.
Yeah, thanks, Ati.
Ati is like the reason why Ati is tricky to parse is simply because he's Finnish.
Yeah.
So every time he says something, every time he like says something that seems cryptic, it's because it's like, oh well, I have to go on Reddit and someone will be like, oh, this was a phrase that was popular in Finland but nowhere else.
Right.
And there's theories that Ahti, because Ahti is the name of a Finnish deity, I believe, that there's sort of there must be a loose correlation between him and the titular Old Gods of Asgard, the band who is also the gods. And I like that concept, that the reason why he's such an entity is that he really is a deity who lives in the oldest house.
Yeah, which is a really cool concept. It is 11:20. Get your rod out of the water. We gotta go to bed.
Which only makes his retirement, or at least vacation or whatever, like that more wild, because it's like, man, it's like I don't know.
But that's why me. You must answer my riddles 3. Wait.
How about I just
wait? You guys actually stopped. So
what's up?
A porcelain box, no hinges. No lid.
Oh,
a golden treasure on the inside.
Incomplete toilet.
Is it a toilet? Sounds like a toilet.
No, it's a fucking egg. Leaves.
I constructed a toilet one. Oh wait, no, the hinges would be on the seat. And it's got no lid. Well then, that's just like that's just part of a toilet.
I like how thrown off you were by the fact that we actually stopped.
Well, because I figured you were doing a bit, and I'm not gonna ignore a bit. I'm honor bound.
Yes, and motherfucker.
Have you been disrespected as an improviser? You may be a victim of yes, Andrew.
Yes, Andrew. How dare you?
What was that phrase Ati
boy.
would say? Something homps. Something lomps. Holiday homps.
Something dark side. Something complete.
Sir.
I've gotten so into Star Wars this past year.
Hold on.
Not even this, like the year's not even this year. Like in these last few months, I've gotten way into Star Wars. Visions is cool.
Make sure to accept your crop order. We got a buttload of gold now.
Oh, someone had a list of Ati's idioms and Finnish words explained.
Oh, nice. John Marston, flip this letter over for instructions on how to make a super healthy meal. You'll feel energized. See you soon, Emily. Oh yeah, she gave me a new cooking recipe for salad. Dear John Marston, I was conducting a field study the other day and I found this specimen. I hope you find it as interesting as I did. It's a fish. John Marston, I wanted to thank you for taking care of my special... Hold on, wait, this is Liz. For taking care of my special order. All of the hard work you've done has been a great boost to Pelican Town's image. Here's a mini shipping bin as a token of my appreciation. Place it anywhere. Okay, read it.
Place it anywhere, and I'll be sure to stop by when I make my rounds. At 2 in the morning.
Yeah, right? Like a normal mayor.
So we could put this out like near this.
So we just have a mini shipping bin now.
Yeah. That's rad. I'm gonna put one like right here, maybe. Oh,
fucking
the
cool.
Lomilom's Holiday Homps is a phrase from Finnish military service referring to, or at least according to Reddit. I think this originates from Finnish military service, basically a nice way to order conscripts to their weekend leave.
Oh, neat. That's pretty neat. Alright, what else do I need to do? I need to sell my fucking fish. Oh yeah, the shell. I need to put the shell in the fucking place with the thing
My
and
favorite,
the
one of my,
guy. First, I need to water the
I gotta
dog.
say, I gotta say, there's some concepts from Control that I think are really neat that like make it its own sort of
Control
new
is
weird.
such a good game.
It is. It really was. The fact that the building is called the oldest house, and that actually plays out as you learn about it, where it's like, yeah, this building looks. I like how it's inspired by the real life NSA building because the NSA building looks like there's just something wrong with it.
Right, right.
Because it has no windows because it's secret. But it mentions it's like, yeah, so like the sort of like repulsion field or whatever that the building produces is strong enough that people have ignored it for who knows how long, and they don't think that it was built, they think it was discovered, which means that like what's the word, that, well, it's called the oldest house because when like they showed up and when like people were in America, that like corner of America, it would have just been there.
Right. Crazy
I
ass
keep
shit,
thinking
man.
about like early New York or whatever, but technically like way before that, it would be interesting if they had stuff where there were Native Americans who were like, yeah, there's a big tree there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Wait, hold
That
on.
would be the thing. It's like we don't find it particularly interesting. It's a big tree.
Hold on, how do I give stuff to this guy to donate?
Don't you talk to him?
Yeah, or did I already give him a Nautilus shell? Because I clicked on him with the Nautilus shell and
It's
he's
got a
like...
description.
Well, he says it doesn't seem like you have anything to donate to the museum. Does that mean I already donated a Nautilus shell here? Like, what does that mean?
Probably. Does it have a description, or does it say give it to Gunther?
Oh wait, hold on. I
It
should
has a
probably look
description,
at it.
then you've already given one to Gunther.
It says, this must have washed up ages ago from an ancient coral reef.
Yeah, look, there's one right here.
Oh, okay, well that's why. Well, I'm fucking dumb then. Can I
You can
sell it? Yeah, alright, who the fuck do I sell it to?
Just put one of the portable boxes out here.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Control, there's gonna be an Alan Wake 2, and I really hope it's good because
I haven't even
unlike
played
Remedy,
Alan.
You are building you're building into a genre that like no one's really bothered to get into, especially not on a AAA level. So, please be good.
Yeah, because I haven't even played Alan Wake 1 yet. I really want to, though.
Alan Wake 1 I would describe as neat. And it definitely helped me narrow down what I wanted, what I would want in a game or in a tabletop setting when it comes to small towns. Where, I feel like every small town needs a small town radio DJ person who tells you what's going on in the town. I love that.
Oh yeah, that's always fun. I'm gonna go get some jams and give them to people and make them my friends.
Do we need we should probably plant something.
And they will never have a choice.
They'll have no choice but to be friends with me once they see all the jam I got for them.
Jam till you're dead.
Thank you, Taylor.
Off with your bread. Jam till you're dead.
Dance till you're dead.
You know,
Off with your head.
Speaking of games that are surprisingly in a franchise, Alan Wake and Control. So there's there's I Am Bread, or Become. No.
I Am Bread was fucking interesting.
Well, there's a game called I Am Fish, and you're fish, and you're rolling around and stuff. But it brings it all together where it's like, hey, you know how we also made Surgeon Simulator and I Am Bread? It's all connected.
Wait, what?
It's all connected through shenanigans.
How?
Basically, there's some kind of like chemical that just like uplifts anything it touches, including bread. Which is why the bread was alive, because it was like a weird loaf. And it somehow made its way into regular circulation. And that's why, like, you're just a regular bread.
I didn't think anybody was gonna look that deep into I Am Bread lore, but I'm kind of glad
Jack,
they
you're
did.
saying that about the people who make the game. Like,
Well, yeah.
But it
Was-
is kind of neat. It definitely encouraged. It got my attention, and I thought that was neat, and I appreciate the effort.
That is pretty crazy.
Plus, there's something really funny about the idea that like Surgeon Simulator takes place in this goofy world. I gotta say, Surgeon Simulator is definitely on my short list of games that are actually easier than YouTubers made it out to be.
Yeah, I've never actually played it.
It's I feel like I'm obligated to stream it at this point, just so I can be like, okay, look, this is easy. Like, you pick up this thing, you use that thing. Like, there's a little bit of like trial and error, but it's like, I don't know. Like, is it just me, or does every YouTuber get like a case of tremors when they try to play Surgeon Simulator? I'm like, guys, I've seen you play other games. Like, if you can beat Dark Souls, you can beat Surgeon Simulator.
Right. Oh, hey, do you want a present? Here you go. Hey, now this is a really great gift. Thanks. What, Taylor?
Maybe their mouse sensitivity was just too high and they didn't calibrate it before the game.
Maybe. Hey, kid, you want some jam? Hey, other kid, you want some jam? Hey, other kid, do you want some jam?
Blue Jack.
Yeah.
This is my recurring joke from our Octodad playthrough, where it just kept escalating. Where it's like your mouse sensitivity is too high. It's way too high. Your mouse sensitivity can detect your pulse when you have it in your hand. Your mouse can detect like an earthquake in China. Your mouse is currently detecting graviton waves from a black hole in another galaxy.
You want some jam? Here you go. Here's some jam. Hey, you person walking away from me, come back here. Hey, you with the cart. That was an
Hey, how
Emperor's
much is it to
New
upgrade your house again?
Fuck if I know.
Like Blue Jack's house?
Yeah.
I don't know. Though we have money to buy the phone or whatever at Penny's. That'd be kind of weird.
We can buy a phone. We don't have a phone?
Yeah, there's like a phone or something that you can... Is it the phone? I think isn't there like a phone or something you can buy at Penny's and then you can like just call? And I remember being like, how is that not something that...
Yeah.
Well, we bought a rundown house.
Yeah.
Rundown.
Speaking of buying a rundown house, I should check if the landlord's super has been updated. It's like you're just straight up have to build an entire house out of like various parts, and like you sell scrap metal on the side of the road. It's made by the guy who built Jalopy.
What is this game called?
Landlord's Super. And it's named. Apparently, it's named after the beer that is in the game.
Neat.
I would love a landlord's game where you just kick out people and families from their house.
I would love a landlord's game where you just beat up all the landlords and kick them out.
Now I'm just imagining like a satirical landlord game where it's like Power Wash, but instead you're painting, but you just have to paint every surface. Like, regardless of context, it's like, oh yeah, just paint over this light switch, paint over the power box, paint over this bug.
Yeah,
Right.
that would be called Landlord Special, and that's where you just repair stuff in the absolute fucking cheapest manner possible. Because you're not living there.
Yeah, I picked up a couple like time-traveling German soldiers from like World War I. They say they can do this.
Right. They say they can do this, so I'm gonna believe them.
I forget if it was World War One or two, or maybe both, where that's where the term ersatz comes from. It's like, oh, we don't quite have the ingredients for this. Well, we have some wire and some lint. All right, well, I guess we'll use that.
Sure, why not?
All right, so we
Give
fixed it.
me.
So we replaced the thing on the fuse box with a cable. Will it work? It'll work, but instead of turning the lights off, instead of turning the lights off, it has this crazy side effect where it'll just kill you.
Isn't that wacky?
Bro, I just learned about the basics of electricity today.
What the?
Oh, were you watching? Was it Technology Connections? What? Hey, who put
No.
their like distribution box thing, their portable box, like right next to the main one? Oh my god.
Who did what, where, when?
The portable box.
Oh, I have a
in front of
portable one
LoJack's
that's
house.
right outside my house, but that's just
Yeah.
because my house is there.
What gave you the idea to build a second delivery box right next to the original?
What the fuck do these bok choy turn into if I put it in the jam thing? Can I not jam coffee beans? Why does the coffee bean not go?
I was
Probably
gonna say the
because
spirits are happy today,
toy,
but
which I believe is like actually called something else.
Okay, that's where the coffee bean goes.
Isn't
That's how
it?
you make coffee.
No, it's not kimchi.
I'm looking
No.
it up, and the plant is just called bok choy.
No, pickled bok choy.
Oh.
What the fuck is pickled bok choy? That doesn't sound like a gift that anyone would
It says
appreciate.
here bok choy, dried is saltier and sweeter.
I know what a
Bok
bok
choy
choy
pickled
is. I've
remains
had bok
edible for
choy.
months. I was just looking up.
Ah. Yeah, I've had bok choy before, but I've never heard of pickled bok choy, but it doesn't sound good.
Well, you know, have you ever seen that? Like, I'm not a big fan of pickled things, but I understand at least on a basic level that like pickling in general is just a good way of preserving things, and it tends to be what you would eat in the winter months when you don't have as much like crops.
Right. That makes
And
sense.
it's kind of big brain. Like if you have something that normally goes bad pretty quickly, but you can pickle it so it lasts a few months, then as soon as it lasts for a few months, it'll get you through winter.
Oh yeah.
If you have something that lasts like a year or two, then like you also just have that in winter, like rice. You can just put dry rice somewhere safe, and you can have that for like a zillion
Oh
years.
my goodness.
Right. What's up,
Why is it when it rains we hear the spooky noises?
I don't know.
Oh, hey! You know that quest that says put all that trash in a recycling bin? Don't we have like an entire chest full of trash in Luigi's Mansion? Sorry, I mean one of these. Why is everything so pink and purple in here? I like.
I
The
don't know,
style,
but Doggo's very happy, and it
I
makes
could have
me
sworn we
happy.
had like a garbage chest.
It's the pink. It was the pink one right over here.
Okay.
But someone like rated it.
Dear John Marston, you're
Like
such
like
a
a game
good.
of Rust.
Guys.
Why am I? Oh, my hands are so dry.
Dear John Marston, you're such a good neighbor. I thought I'd send over some animal feed to make your job easier. Keep it up, Marnie. Thanks for the hay, Marnie.
Hey, Marnie.
Oh yeah, I hear the spooky noises too. What the fuck was that? Why are there wailing spirits around here?
I have some fun. I actually, LoJack, I was coming up with more creature ideas for Lever Simulator, and
Oh yeah.
you should be happy to know that we do now have a flying dead thing.
Yeah!
The reason why it exists is actually super cool, so I look forward to that.
Hold on, is that one of the things that the best friends gang are constantly fucking around with?
Not necessarily, but it definitely feels like something that they would like go out and find. It's just called the Flying Dead Thing, or FDT, and it's basically just a cryptid that some people know about that I haven't established what like season it should show up in, but it basically looks like a whale skeleton wearing a cloak, or like a ragged sort of whale-like shape. and it sort of just gently drifts through clouds
That's
during the
pretty
right
neat.
weather. Yeah, it's very cool. Oh, where do you want, lady? Where do you want the? Oh, didn't we have a thing for leeks? I needed at least one leek. I'm gonna put all of it. Oh, I don't have enough space in here.
I'm gonna make a bunch of coffee and then give people coffee because jams are still currently being made and we're out of jam ingredients.
Entire town gets case of diarrhea.
I don't care about the
I never thought
flavor.
it would
It only
happen
helps me
here.
poop.
The quiet town of Pelican Town was beset by a case of the runs. Wait, who wanted the cauliflower though? Or not cauliflower, the leek.
Grandma.
Ooh, wow, that's a lot of money. All right.
Oh yeah, I
think
also needed a leak.
All right, I'm going to Evelyn's. I wish you could like consolidate your deliveries. That way you could be like, all right, I'm going to Evelyn's. Everybody give me one leek each, and then I'll give her the leeks and be like, this is from our team.
That'd be cool.
That'd be lazy as a mess and defeat the purpose of Stardew Valley.
I disagree. I think it
Stardew
would be
Valley,
great.
do it yourself.
Stardew Valley.
I saw the most beautiful family of butterflies sunning themselves in the town garden yesterday.
Cat bit my head earlier. We started
A
up
cat bit my head earlier.
We started up the stream and then eventually I realized the audio wasn't working. But during that stream that wasn't working. Cat just bit my head.
I've seen
bit my
videos
head.
of that happening, and it always looks very goofy. Where they're like, "Ooh, delicious hair."
They're just like, ooh, hair, dumb.
Yeah, I think there's something about just cats have like bad programming, where
Yeah.
they're obligate carnivores, but because here's my theory: they're obligate carnivores, so they should only like meat. But they're also was it coprophagic, which means they will eat poop, which means like they have like very little sense of taste, and they can't quite identify what's food.
Most carnivores don't really have that much of a sense of taste.
Yeah, but because of that, they'll be like, "Oh, this is a plant, right?" And it's just like plastic. And it's like I imagine that if I would say I was gonna say like, "Oh, I imagine herbivores would like know the difference in taste or whatever," and be like, "Ah, this isn't food." But you still get what is it like goats or whatever that are like, "Oh, what's this? Plastic? Yeah, I'll eat that."
Sure.
I can digest this, probably.
Trash too.
You can't eat plastic, goat. Bet.
Bet.
My real mom.
I
Yep.
I want to give Mayor Lewis this baguette that I found in his trash.
Community cleanup's done.
It's the
Nice.
perfect. It's the circle of life, Blue Jack. Just imagine the poetry of it. I've already given it to him.
Perfect poetry.
No, it's
Wait.
there's a poetry to it that he's mad. It lowered my reputation with Mayor Lewis because he saw me rummaging through the trash, and it's his trash. But I found a baguette, and then I was gonna gift him that baguette.
Dude, that's big brain.
It's the perfect cycle where I guess I wouldn't get any positive points, but at least he has a baguette again.
But at least you won't have any negative points.
That's great.
Alright, come on, come on, come on. Ain't gonna fucking get away from me this time, motherfucker.
Oh, and the berry bushes are burying.
Oh, come
Why
on.
can't I walk around this rock? That's weird.
No! Seriously? Fuck you.
Well, that's kind of nice.
Oh, sweet kitty cat.
I would love a sim, a sort of like a sim game with a story. Which I mean, that's my whole thing in general. But I would like a sim game that has a story, but the main like feature is fixing topsoil, where you basically start setting up around like a sort of desert, and you just start planting like pioneer species and like sort of artificially getting like a layer of plant growth.
You
Yeah.
just want Stardew Valley, but for topsoil.
But it's more, but basically just geekier in that context, where it's like, oh, the main the main thing here is that you're learning how the importance of what's the word, that like the soil level, because like you actually can, if enough of like the grass, if like enough of the grasses and other things that like keep the soil together die, and they're not there long enough, then it just basically desertifies. Like the sand just turns to sand and blows around, and yeah, you can just get a Mad Max situation if enough plants die in the same area at the same time. But
Crazy
vice
shit.
versa, if you had enough of like plant coverage or whatever, you can keep little like streams and stuff, keeping like little places in the desert alive.
Right.
There's even that TED talk that Lujack and I saw. I know it was the one we saw because I only went to one TED thing and it was with you.
Same.
And it was yeah, and it was he was talking about like, oh, we realized that like there's all this water runoff that's just funneled out of the city. Like cities in Arizona, they're funneling all the water out, and not really utilizing it for, I don't know, anything. So we cut a hole in the concrete here to funnel it into like a tree, and then that would water the tree. And then we realized about 3 days later that apparently that's illegal.
What? Yeah.
You can't just like jackhammer out like the curb. And I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
You can't just use water productively. What's wrong with you?
Well, I think the issue is that you can't like remove the curb where the curb is. I assume that you could probably get some kind of permit or something, but
I mean,
in an
yeah,
ideal
but
world, it would be a simple process where it's like, I'd like to remove the curb here, and they'd be like, let me cross-reference that and make sure that we do or don't need that curb.
yeah. That would be cool.
Wait, did someone make coffee in the?
Oh,
Okay.
I did
Make
earlier.
coffee in the cask?
I was making coffee to gift people.
I didn't
but-
know you can make coffee in the cask. That's cool.
Well, how have you been making coffee? Oh wait,
I only bought coffee.
you only
At
bought
an
coffee?
exorbitant price.
You haven't made coffee yet?
No, because I haven't grown any coffee.
Look at this guy buying things in Stardew Valley. We only gain ridiculous amount of money to make big purchases.
Yeah, right.
All right, and that, and we're good. Oh,
Coffee,
my
coffee,
neck.
coffee.
Jump.
Who was that?
Oh.
Who was that coffee character from regular show? He was just a coffee bean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a
yo,
coffee
he was-
bean.
Yeah,
He
with a
represents-
Japanese guy.
Yeah, he represents corporate contracts, I guess.
Yeah. Coffee contracts.
The that was a weird
Mordecai
one.
and
That was a
Risby were
weird
kind
one
of
for
mean
sure.
though.
Yeah. Yeah,
They should have
were.
read the contract.
They should have.
Oh yeah, always read the fine print.
You should have bought them tickets. You were supposed to buy them tickets, guys.
Speaking of coffee, I had this really dumb joke where I was in the family group chat, and I said, I've been learning a lot of C# lately, and then I posted a picture, and it's just a topographic map of like a small island nation, and then I said, no, wait, that's Java.
Ah.
It was really dumb. I sent that one to another friend.
You got a chuckle out of me.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Fish. Fishy, fishy.
I feel like Jack. Wait, we were gonna watch a movie or something?
We were gonna watch Mario because I've
Yeah.
seen it. We've both seen it, but I want to watch it again.
All right, which means I should make a
Together.
copy.
Together.
And then my other thing was I don't think I've seen any Muppet movies, but next time we do like a movie night, I want to watch just a Muppet movie.
Just any random Muppet movie.
Any random Muppet movie, because I figure even if it's not like great, it'll at least be good. And if it's at least good, it'll definitely be fun to watch with you.
Oh yeah, I'd be down with that. I also want to watch some more VeggieTales movies.
Man, dude, VeggieTales was quite the time. Like, I realized it's that like it has enough humor for you to be like, oh, that's good. But like watching it with a friend lets you appreciate just how like wild some of it is.
Yeah, VeggieTales was a wild time.
I have a message from God.
Stop
Stop it!
Stop! Stop slapping! Stop hitting each other with fish!
There's something beautiful about like
you are powerful and attractive.
There's something so beautiful about like, okay, we need to represent what was it, Nineveh, as being like a den of scum and villainy, but like it needs to be like PG. Like, how do we do that? It's like, what if they like stick their tongue out at each other a lot? Yeah, and like, I don't know, maybe they hit each other with fish. Ooh, that's diabolical.
They just hit each other with fish.
And it just works. It just works. Like, I'm like, oh, I get the subtext here, but I also like that the context is just they hit each other with comically large fish.
Yeah, just bow.
And they don't even live near the coast. The more you think about it, the weirder it gets.
Where are they getting all these fish from?
They have to import fish up the river just so they can hit each other with it. It's so corrupt.
Did you just say they have to import fish up the river?
Well, yeah, because the river would flow from them, like, down to the coast.
What's in a river?
You're right, but I assumed that they were ocean fish for some reason.
Imagine that, though. Like a whole underground mob of just fish running.
Dude, can you imagine, like the opposite of a Gollum game, the Gollum game, where like it had massive publisher behind it, but then like was really bad? What if we were the opposite, where we get the license to like a VeggieTales game, and it's like a story of like sin and redemption, and it's called Fish Runner, and it's about so trying to deliver fish to Nineveh, and the subtext is that he's like running guns to the mob, but like the context is that he's running fish to the Ninevites.
Yeah.
And like he's having like these moments of realization where he's like, "Oh, I don't have to do this. I shouldn't do this."
Yeah.
Dude,
I can see it in my head.
It's like an award. It's placed on the wall next to like The Last of Us for like games with like really important themes.
It's up there next to like Last of Us and Days Gone.
It gets like two different awards for two different character awards for two different characters.
Metal Gear Solid and Dead Space are up there with it. I haven't played Dead Space, but I know it's culturally important.
I would say it's culturally important.
Yeah, I have the Dead Space games. I just haven't played them.
Are we calling it, or are we doing another day?
I think I would wrap up here.
I would do one more day because we went a little short tonight because of audio shit, and the days aren't that long. I think we can do.
Right. I'll do another day.
All right.
I got a thing from Linus.
Me too. Go ahead and read it.
Is it about thanks for helping me clean up? Because I think we did that quest together.
Yes.
All right, I'll read it. Dear Cheerio, thanks for helping me clean up around the valley. The water's looking much cleaner. I think everyone will appreciate it. I know I will. As a way of saying thanks, I want to teach you how to grow your own fiber. What was useful? Fiber seeds. Linus.
Thanks, Linus.
My name is Linus, not Fiber Seeds.
Hi, this is Fiber Seeds. I'd like to offer you some Linus.
If you go down to Pierre's and you give him 1,000 gold, he'll teach you how to plant grass. Is this like some kind of tourism thing, like tourist like trick that you get to like spend money in town?
Yeah, first day in Stardew, and he's like, "All right, so 1,000 gold. You ready for this? The secret to
take
grass,
and you put it in the ground."
Yeah. You take grass and you put it in the ground. Thanks, Lewis.
It's like that YouTube short. Apparently, I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw this and thought this, where it's like, yo, I bought a cabbage and then I cut part of it and then I ate part of it, and then the part the hub part that I didn't eat, I planted it and then it grew more cabbage, or was it lettuce? It was some kind of leafy vegetable. And now I've got like infinite food glitch, and I'm like, yes, that's how farming works.
That's congratulations, you're a farmer now.
Wait till this guy discovers farmers markets. He's gonna be like, yo, cheap vegetable glitch?
Yo, speaking of farms.
That's what we're gonna call life hacks now. We're gonna call them glitches.
Yeah!
Hello, I'm the Spiffing Brit, and I'm gone to the farmer's market to show you the most optimized way of purchasing vegetables.
By the way,
I thought someone was getting their house built. Were they not?
I do not remember.
We have enough money for a lot of things now.
We could do that. Should I upgrade my house again? I'm gonna upgrade my house again.
Well, but do we have enough hardwood for that? That's the question.
Oh.
We do not.
I should upgrade my axe.
Oh yeah, I should upgrade mine
Yes.
too.
Where do you even chop hardwood?
Do those things.
Is there a finite amount of hardwood?
You go over to the secret forest.
Alright.
And you chop the stumps.
Oh, speaking of VeggieTales gags, I love that YouTube poop that is someone just took the ads for tactical flashlights, and it's like, tactical flashlights, buy a tactical flashlight. Everyone's got a flashlight. Everyone's got a tactical flashlight. And then it just cuts to the guy from VeggieTales. It's like, stop saying everyone's got a tactical flashlight. Everyone certainly does not have a tactical flashlight. We're going to get a lot of angry letters saying, where's my tactical flashlight?
Alright, I started construction of my house. That's about 2 days worth of fishing.
Right on.
Don't be rude.
I love the Microwave Society edit they did for the VeggieTales, where he's like, I have an important message, and instead of stop it, it just plays like the first few seconds of that song that's like, Shawty's like a melody in my head.
Oh, and it just Johnny. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Man, I wish the Microwave Society videos were longer.
They need to be longer.
Like, you have to imagine that what's the word? Like I'm guessing that it's not a big like time or money investment. Like they get the thing in question, and then they spend like a couple hours like watching it, and then they're like editor. One of them is like the editor or primary editor, and like edits all the stuff together, and you can tell by the edits that like they put a lot of work into that. And maybe that's why the videos are relatively short, is that they could make them longer, but then they would have like some jokes and good edits, and then the rest of it would be like verbatim just then sitting there, because it would just put all the work onto the editor.
Yeah.
Maybe. Speaking of editing, you should practice editing.
I should practice editing. I'm gonna I'll practice editing. I need to practice editing, and I need to get back to learning Spanish because I
know you haven't been practicing your Spanish.
I have not.
Duolingo snitched on you.
Yeah, I have not been. I need to get back to it.
Bro's got 0 XP. No habla.
No hablo español.
My Spanish is muy maldito.
Es muy poquito.
I like how the line in Black Flag is translated. So it's like, oh, my Spanish. I'm afraid I can't interact with them well because my Spanish is like muy maldito or whatever. And then in the subtitles it says very evil. And I like that. That's the way you would say it. Is, oh, I know the word for evil, not bad. So my Spanish is pretty evil.
That's funny.
And that's Spain Spanish.
Yo, how is Adewale like one of the most unironically best characters in Assassin's Creed?
I guess I could go into it if you want.
Like he's just cool. He's just
think
fucking cool.
I think that's the thing, is that like he's a solidly built guy, and you get the sense that he's an honorable guy. And as soon as like you get a ship, you're like, what's his name?
Edward?
My brain is like,
Edward Kenway?
yeah, Edward's like, I don't know if they'll accept you as captain. He's like, all right, then quartermaster. I'll take nothing less. And he's like, all right. And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, so how's the job as quartermaster? And he's like, okay, let me give you a rundown of everything that's on this ship and what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, go, this guy is on point. He knows what's up.
Em, you've played Assassin's Creed 4, right?
I have played.
Well, I know you have, but Em, you've played it?
Oh, sorry.
Is that the pirate one?
Yeah, the pirate one.
Yeah.
Black Flag.
Yeah, Hero, have you played it?
No.
It's very good.
Taylor, you should upgrade your house.
I can do that.
But one of my favorite things about like just...
Only after 3 days.
Oh, are you already upgrading yours?
Yes.
That makes sense. But yeah, one of my favorite things about Adewale is how like his story, like his journey throughout the game is kind of the opposite of Edward's, because Edward's whole thing is, yeah, I have this assassin stuff and I've met the assassins now, but I'm mostly just gonna focus on being a pirate. Whereas when Adewale discovers the Assassin Brotherhood, he's like, maybe I'll go join those guys and like kill a bunch of fascists.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It is interesting
and,
how they parallel.
That and the what is it? The you know how I was talking about, like, oh, it's poetry. I'm giving the bread that I found in the garbage to the guy who threw out the bread as a gift. Well,
Yeah.
Well, the fact that there is a the like special like bonus win condition, like, you know how there's like optional things like don't alert this guy, or you know, use this weapon against this like boss or whatever.
Right.
The final like takedown is actually or the final takedown, you get extra points if you stab a guy with the branding iron that he was wielding, which I'm like, ooh.
That's awesome.
As far as practicalness, it doesn't really make any sense. Like, that's a very blunt object. Like,
By all
right
accounts,
on
it
the
doesn't make sense.
By all accounts, it doesn't make any sense. But it is very satisfying, and it's I wish I could remember my exact like quote thing, but I remember pointing out that like there is something very like deep or whatever. There's something very like poignant that I feel like the themes of the Adewale like DLC actually work with Black Flag really well.
Oh yeah, I love how Adewale is just this kind of lumbering tank guy with like a giant sword.
You and I remember Adewale very differently.
You know, you're right. Maybe I just think he should be lumbering and tanky because that's what he looks like. But I know he has a giant sword and I know he has a big gun.
Oh, he has the blunderbuss, but the funny thing about the blunderbuss is that he uses it as like a burst damage strat, where if he can hit, like, you can't. It's hard to use a blunderbuss as like a stealth weapon because everyone's gonna know you fired it as soon as you fired it. But like, because it's a video game shotgun, if you can get everyone into that shot, then you can just like end a fight before it really started.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, it's like one of your openers. And he also gets to use the darts and such, which are very cool.
Oh yeah, the darts are neat. I like the darts.
I think the real issue that you run into when trying to make Assassin's Creed games is that the assassins like represent something thematically, but they also can't affect the plot too much, because like if you set up that, like, say the assassins like fundamentally change like politics of America in 1776 or whatever, then like you would just have a different setting. You're no longer a what is it, like a secret history? You're now in speculative history.
Yeah. Oh shit! I fished so much that I'm out of inventory space now.
Ooh, guess it's time to go.
I'm just imagining
Whoa.
what kind of shenanigans you could put into Assassin's Creed to have more characters. So it's like, Amelia Earhart. Well, didn't they find her bones? And it just cuts to Amelia Earhart talking with one of the like precursors, and she's like, "Well, won't they be looking for my bones?" And then they have just like a fake skeleton already covered. We 3D printed it. What's 3D printing? Okay, well first let me explain printing.
Well, see, we found a bunch of like suspicious-looking guys in hats with like weird phones and like a hangout place, and they had this 3D printer that they used to make like guns and shit, and we used that.
What, they all have phones with them? Like,
Yeah.
what, they tore them out of the wall or something?
Well, no, they all have phones and they do cool. Well, no, see, a smartphone. Yeah, let me explain what a smartphone is.
There's a bit like that I saw on like a YouTube short, and it was time traveler trying to subtly figure out what year it is without asking, and so he's trying. But keep in mind, because they're improvising, they don't have like outfits that would tell you or a
Right.
setting, and so the guy is like has to like interpret his answers appropriately. So it's like, oh well, you got a funky outfit there. And then the time traveler's like, yeah, I was on my way to a vaudeville show. And then he's like, vaudeville? Oh, you must be like my grandpa. And he's like, all right, okay, so we're post-vaudeville.
Alright, narrowed it down
check
slightly.
My phone. What, you got a phone in your pocket? What, you tore it out of the wall? And I love that because it's like, yeah, well, people this era know what a phone is, just not how it would be portable.
Yeah, right.
As a gag.
Yeah. Here, get in my house.
Ah!
Get in my fucking house!
You can't make me do anything.
I will come
My people
over
are
there.
free!
I will come over there and drag your vampire ass into the sunlight. Emily, I know you're behind the tree. I know you're both behind the tree. Put my tree back! Put the carpet back! How dare you?
Oh,
Okay, I did. Don't worry, I got you.
No, that's not where they go. Ah, whatever.
So it's been super fun. Thank you for watching our episode. We're the Peepolorians. I'm Taylor.
I'm Blue Jack.
I'm a Peepolorian.
You're an evil vampire.
And I'm running you.
Why am I evil?
You drink people's blood.
So, leeches do that and mosquitoes too.
Wait,
They're also evil.
Hold on, you're
So your
drinking.
definition of
Sorry.
what?
Sorry,
Hold up.
continue. Sorry, continue. Continue.
I said, yeah, so you're saying that animals doing animal things makes them evil?
Yep.
Man,
I zoned out there for a bit. I just want to do the outro. So
I thought you were just drinking from cows, or at least getting like the weird artificial blood, like from Moonlight or whatever that show's called, where you would get blood from the blood bank.
Find out your friend's not a
I thought you were gonna say
vegan.
Morbius.
Oh yeah.
Fake blood Morbius.
Well, yeah, no, fake blood's not the wrong word. I was thinking of Morbius when I said that. It's not fake blood. It's blood that he gets from like the blood bank. It's a different show. I think it's called Moonlight or something. I don't know. But stay hydrated, y'all.
Bye.
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 Bye.